Something new and a little bit different has arrived from Banggood for me to review today. No, despite what it says on the box, it's not a drone. What it is, it's a very small loudspeaker that can go on the drone, and you can speak to that loudspeaker, and whatever you say will come out on the loudspeaker while it's on the drone, or radio-controlled car, or radio-controlled boat, or radio-controlled fixed-wing plane. Interesting. Now, before I even start this in earnest, I should say you could misuse this. Please don't misuse it. Don't harass people with it, or their pets, or wildlife, or use it for any illegal purpose. There, now I've got that out of the way. Let's move on. So what's in the box? Well, we've got a manual, and we've got this piece here, which is the transmitter with a little microphone on it. We've got this piece here, which is the speaker itself, very small. And we've got this here, which is the headband to go onto here so that you can fit it to your head and speak. Now, the operation, according to the, there's also, sorry, I should also say, there is a USB cable, micro USB cable, and that is for you to charge up the batteries that are in this. So there's a small lithium polymer battery in here, and another lithium polymer battery in here. They're embedded, you can't seem to take them out unless you dismantle them. So, it's very simple in operation. You simply speak into the microphone and the sound comes out on the speaker. There's no volume control, there's no controls of any kind. They say it's got a range of up to 200 metres. They say it's got 100 decibels of sound. We'll see about those things. Anyway. Now, unfortunately, we're in coronavirus lockdown here in the state of Victoria in Australia. We weren't when I asked for this product from Banggood, but we are now. So that means I cannot go out and fly a plane with this thing attached to it. So I'm going to have to run an experiment here on my own, in the grounds of my own house, to see how this works and what we make of it, how useful it could possibly be or not. So, on to that. Here's how the experiment is going to work. I've made a very simple mount for the speaker on the fence here, and I'm going to turn that on in a few minutes. Now, down the driveway, about 35 metres from where I'm standing, is the end of the property, and that's as far as I can go under the COVID restrictions. So I'm going to walk down there with the speaker turned on and the headset on my head, and I will tell you what I'm doing. You'll be able to tell how far down I am, and we'll be able to tell whether this radio runs out of signal and perhaps how loud the voice coming out is. And I'll be mounting my phone on a tripod that's over here, and it'll be pointing over at the speaker, so you'll be able to get an idea of what it sounds like, how clear it is or how clear it isn't, whether this thing is a practically useful device or not. Now, I should say that I've already found out that if you have the speaker and the headset anywhere near to each other when you turn them on, you get the most horrendous feedback. They say in the manual that 5 metres apart is enough. I reckon it's more like 10. So I've put the headset a little way away. I'm going to walk down now, put it on, then start walking down the drive. First of all, though, I'll turn on the speaker. Now I've put the headset on. I'm walking down the driveway. I'm just going past the mailbox. down to the first tree. Now I'm just walking past the second tree. I'm adjusting the microphone a little bit to get close to my mouth. Walking down further, walking down to the third tree, walking down past the water meter that's on the edge of the property here, walking out to the road. Really, I'm not allowed to do anything. I'm not even sure whether that's operating or whether I've already run out of signal. Now I'm walking past the first tree on the way back, walking up the driveway, coming to another tree, coming to the next tree, walking past the mailbox. There's some mail here, so I'm grabbing it. Continuing walking on, and I'm going to put the headset back down where I had it before so I don't get too close and get some horrendous feedback from that speaker. Well, you've seen the experiment, so you can draw your own conclusions. Yes, this item works, but the sound is not terrific. It's loud but not tremendously clear. The radio range seems to be about 30 metres. After that you would have heard it cutting out as I reached the end of the driveway. Now, it's only fair to point out that probably it would have a much better range up in the air. So if you had it on a plane or a drone, it might very well do far more than 30 metres. I don't know. I can't try it out because of the COVID restrictions. So, an interesting unit. Could be a lot better. However, it's only $24 US. You get quite a bit for your money, really. Now, I noticed that there are 3 little plugs on the back of the speaker, and when I removed one of them I could see there was a screw there, so I think you could take the back off it and investigate the electronics just by removing 3 screws. I'm not going to do that. I don't have the electronics knowledge to do a useful teardown of it. Anyway, that's it. Please post your comments below. I'd be interested in your feedback. No pun intended.